I spent my entire off day yesterday watching the new series on Netflix from Dan Levy, Big Mistakes. And I'm here to tell you guys whether I thought it was good or bad, and whether I thought it was another success for Dan Levy after the success he found with Schitts Creek.
In Proverbs, it is said the fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe.
I'm gonna blow your brains out. You're being very dramatic.
Now, everybody knows Schitts Creek is a historic film. It's going to go down in history as one of the best sitcoms we've ever gotten. It is hilarious. What I really love about Schitts Creek is how they wrapped it up. A lot of shows, they tend to go on for far too long, or they continue to come back specifically for like a money grab. Ted Lasso. So I had faith in Dan Levy making another show. As soon as I saw that he was the one who wrote it, I was like, this is going to be spectacular, because from what I've seen from Dan Levy, he's a great actor, he's funny, and he makes really good stories. If you guys haven't seen Happiest Season, a rom-com that came out on Hulu's with Kristen Stewart, and Dan Levy was in it as well, go check that out. It's another project that he did that was really fun, really enjoyable. But I got to be honest, Big Mistakes did not grab me throughout the entire time watching it. This show is 8 episodes, 30 minutes each, and it's billed as a crime comedy. And it's essentially about these two siblings, Nikki and Morgan, who get involved in a drug situation, I guess is how to put it. After stealing a necklace that they thought was super cheap. And at the end of the day, it ties back to the cartel, and they get into all these antics where now they're wrapped up in all of this, and they're performing favors, and they're trying to get out of it, but they're also not telling any of their family or friends because they're trying to leave them out of it. And that's what pissed me off the most. I have to be able, when I'm watching a show, I have to be able to connect with the characters in some shape or form. Like, I hated the main character in Marty Supreme. Absolutely hated him. But I could see what he was trying to do, and I could be like, man, stuff just, he's doing the right things, but it's just not going right for him. If the cards fall right, his situation would be resolved. Whereas in this show, they could have solved the problem in the first episode. And I understand for story purposes, you have to drag it out. You have to make certain things happen to create a story. But I have to believe it. I have to believe that these things could actually happen. I don't want to give anything away, but for instance, each of our main characters had a situation in the first episode. There was one time when Nikki was trying to get the necklace off of a dead body, but people kept interrupting him, and then he couldn't get it off. That could have been resolved by just saying, hey guys, I'm caught up in this situation. I have to get this necklace right now. Boom, you get the necklace, show's over. Same thing with Morgan. She was arguing with her fiance, and she had to go do something tied to these criminal acts. And her husband's like, or her fiance, excuse me, is like, let me come with you. Let me come with you. And she keeps making up this excuse. Oh, I'm sick. Just tell him what's going on. He probably would have helped you out. And then theoretically, don't want to give anything away. Theoretically, probably would have helped you out. And then it would have made it 10 times easier. Boom, you get the necklace. Show's over. Like, those moments kept happening where I wasn't connecting with them. I was just like, these main characters are stupid. They're stupid. And I didn't really buy into the story. Yeah, it picks up in the last 2 episodes of the show. It does. The last 2 episodes are the best of the season. And they do set it up for a season 2, which we'll get into that in a second. But I wasn't really personally buying into the story. It couldn't stand the characters and the decisions they were making. It just came off as annoying to me how bad their decision making was. And then I didn't find it funny. I think I laughed between the 8 episodes. I think I laughed a total of maybe 2 times, and it wasn't even a full laugh. It was a chuckle. It was like that's funny. It just wasn't grabbing me in story, comedy, anything like that. So it was really, it was tough. It was a tough watch.